Right, guys, we're looking at British pound US dollar. If you look in above, I said there's a correlation between the British pound and the US dollar. Normally, the British pound would move up and the US dollar would move down, and vice versa. So if we look here from, let's say, this is on the daily chart, from May to sort of beginning of June, the British pound was moving down. If we look at the dollar index chart, May to June, the dollar index was moving up. If we see here, August the 2nd down to about mid-September, the dollar index was moving down. Okay. So to mid-September, August, the British pound was moving up. Okay, so you can see that correlation. But as I say, now it's kind of faded out. It's changed. If we look now, the pound here from January the 4th is moving down. It's gone below the 200 day, and it's trading right down here now. So normally we would expect the dollar index to be going up. But if we look at the dollar index, well, it's moved down here in late November, and it's still down below the 200. Popped up briefly there, beginning of January, but it's down. So the correlation is not true anymore. But what we want to do is get an idea of what's trading against what. So if we go back to the pound, the way to look at the British pound, if we get it on a 5-day chart, if you're trading against the euro or anything like that, we want to go from 4 p.m. So 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. this time. Remember, the Euro USD was 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. This time we want to move up to 3 a.m. Okay, the reason for that is the London market will be open then. Okay, so that's 3 a.m. to 4 a.m., which is 8 to 9 GMT. Okay, at the moment, remember these things do change with the daylight savings. You'll have to come and evaluate it. So what I'm looking at here, I'm looking at Euro, Great British Pound. Okay, so take my high from that. Okay, so it's 0.85989 there. So I've got a breakout here to the upside. Okay, and I'm trading up here. This is the euro moving up and the pound moving down. Okay, so the euro is an upflow. I've just checked it. So you can see it breaks out here. That is 4 a.m. on February the 1st. Okay, you can see the RSI very strong up there. So it does move up. So let's have a look at another chart. So that's Euro British Pound. Okay, but let's have a look at the British Pound versus the US dollar for the same time. Okay, so that was the times we took there were 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. Okay, so take the same times again. So British Pound, US dollar. And you can see a low inside here. Okay, so that 4 a.m. on the 1st of February, the British Pound was going down against the US dollar. Okay. Over here, we can see it's going up against the euro is going up against the British pound. So we know the pound's going down against the dollar over here at 4 a.m. and the euro is going up against the pound. So we know the pound's going down against the euro, the pound's going down against the US dollar. Therefore, we know that that's weakness in the Great British Pound. Something's happened and there's weakness in the pound. If we look at the same time frame for the euro on the US dollar at that exact same time, so euro US dollar, I've got it over here, 4 p.m. We can go to 3 a.m. there. See. 4 p.m. Okay, you can see the euro goes up against the US dollar, so it is a winning trade. But if we look on the dollar index, at that same time, okay, it's trading up here. There it is there. It's not even trading below those lines, and it's just on the border of the simple 20. So that wouldn't be a Euro US dollar play, but it would be a Euro Great British Pound play. So we would enter the trade there. Feel pretty comfortable with that trade. So we're entering here, enter a 3-hour trade. So you entered there, that's an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6, 7, everything. Everything's above your entry point. So that's how we're playing it. So the times for the Great British Pound is 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. Okay, so that's US time. Remember, these are all East Coast times. Then you want to just check against which currency you're playing it against. If it's actually a player, if it's moving, if it's moving because of the dollar weakness or dollar strength, or is it moving because of some other currency's strength or weakness, or is it moving because of its own weakness or strength? So that's the way I'm using that dollar index. And you'll start getting familiar with it once you start trading more. You'll go, okay, we're looking for a breakout there. Euro up against the British pound. Let's see what my pound then is doing against the dollar. And it's within that range there. So I wouldn't be trading in there. Remember, we want to be trading like either one side or the other, not within our simple moving or exponential moving averages. Okay, then we can see how our euro is doing against our USD. It's going up. Check our dollar index. It wouldn't really be a trade with our previous rules with the euro USD. So I'll definitely take the euro British pound trade rather. See how that works? So British pound, whatever you're trading it against, it's from 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. Okay, US time. Let's have a look at another one. Let's go back another week. Okay, January 24th. Let's see what we got here. So we're looking 4 p.m. on the US. So this is the US close to 3 a.m. Okay, we can see a breakout here. 0.8. So the euro's gone up against the British pound. Let's see, that's January the 24th. Let's see what's happened there. British pound against the dollar. So we've gone from 4 p.m. to 3. So 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. Pound against the USD. Let's get our lows for that one there. If you just click once here with your fib, you'll get a nice straight line. So it breaks out here. What time is that? 8 a.m. It's going down. And 8 a.m. it's going up there. Okay. So there's definitely pound weakness. Pound weakness. Okay, let's have a look at that one on the dollar index. That actually looks like you could have got both trades in that case, actually. I would have taken both trades there. That's trading below the dollar to the downside, which is the way we wanted to go there. And it's trading up against the euro is trading up against the pound. You could have got into two trades there. See that? So have a play around with that. 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. for the pound. Okay, and most of the ones we trade will also trade 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. But I'll go through those with you now. So you could have gone into two trades there actually. Let's have a look at how the dollar index was doing then. p.m. to 3 a.m. So you can see how it wasn't a dollar index play. It's not playing against the dollar. It's actually pound weakness, not dollar weakness then. So great trade. We could have got into the euro against the pound, and we could have actually also sold the pound against the US dollar and feel pretty comfortable with those trades. Okay, if you look at that breakout there, look what it is. It's going right down here. By the time you go into trade and you're watching it, you would have seen it come to 10 or below on the RSI. And then it does go lower. Okay, so keep an eye on that RSI as well. But there we go, get 2 trades out of that one. Okay, so next ones, I'll just put a list here of all the different hours you need to watch for the various currencies. So Great British Pound, same as the other one, get your overview of where it is in the market, and then you're looking at 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. and highlight those, put your breakouts, and that's Great British Pound, US dollar, Great British Pound, Euro.